Test check 1 2 sing sing sing. Test check 1 2 sing sing sing. If you've clicked on this video, it's because you are interested in the new GoPro 8. That means you're probably an action camera lover, whether it be the GoPro 5, 6, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1, or the Osmo Action, or any of the other knockoff cameras like the Osmo Action out on the market. Some of them do it really, really well. Some of them don't. I have just run across some rumors about the GoPro 8. And it looks like even if you have a 7, this might be worth upgrading to yet again. Now, before we get too far into this video, I want to go ahead and say these are rumors. This is speculation. Really, what I want to know is, what are you hoping for out of the next GoPro camera? Now that there's cameras out there like the Osmo Action, what do you think you would want from the next iteration of GoPro? If you're new to the channel, my name is Sean Oz, and this is the World of Oz, where I like to share with you guys products, tips, tutorials, and everything I use here in the Rocky Mountains within my active lifestyle. When I first started YouTube, I used the GoPro 4 for so many of my videos. It worked pretty good for what it was. It wasn't very stable. A lot of shaky footage came out of this little guy right here. You really had to perfect your ninja walk to get some super smooth footage from this bad boy. The 5 and the 6 came along. They tempted me, but I was tight on money at the time, so I just kept waiting. And eventually, the 7 came along. Everyone focuses on the stability of the 7, and it is great. But the color profile in full auto, if you're outside doing activities like snowboarding, and you're capturing the sky and the colors of the trees and everything else, the full auto mode on this bad boy captures some gorgeous, gorgeous coloring. Now, I don't really know if they would have made what they're supposedly making right now if it wasn't for competition like the DJI Osmo Action camera. Although this camera has a few faults, it's not a bad product. If you don't have a good point and shoot camera for doing vlogs that's waterproof and things like that, this is a great option. It's not really a true action camera. I'm not going to say for everyone because everybody has different needs, but for a lot of us, this just will not cut it as an action camera. However, the implementation of a front-facing screen, I think, influenced GoPro to step their game up and make a camera that's not just an action camera, but can work great for many of us in different situations like vlogging, and they might be tackling the audio that so many people complain about in these waterproof action cameras. For myself, the GoPro 7 audio has been exceptional. My YouTube channel is about what I love. July 2019, that will be 2 years. I moved away from Texas here to Colorado. I like the audio on this more than I like the audio on my Rode mic and the camera that I'm using there. I'm actually wired to a lapel mic. The Rode mic sort of sucks compared to the audio in this and the audio from the lapel mic. All winter long, I use the heck out of action cameras. I will be upgrading if this is what they're doing. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that little bell icon so when I get that, I can compare it to the GoPro 7, to the Osmo Action, and even to the GoPro 4 for those who might want to see how far GoPro has come. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty of these rumors. About a week ago, these pictures were leaked online, and since they've been bouncing around all over the place with people giving their opinions, what they think all these things are in these pictures. And it's not just the GoPro 8. The next GoPro 360 camera is also rumored to be coming out at a lower price point with upgraded features. Hopefully one of those upgraded features is an easier way to edit the footage. I'm telling you, the Insta360 One X, if you haven't seen the video, it is super easy to use and super easy to edit the footage. So there's a lot of aftermarket companies that make aftermarket products, sort of like this housing for the Osmo Action. There's a shoe mount right there where you can put a microphone and get better audio that way. Looking at these pictures, you can see the case on this new GoPro is going to be night and day different than the case on the GoPro 7. You notice there's no bulbous little mount thing right here, which I think might possibly be a hinge and double as a tiny little shotgun mic. If that's not waterproof, it's gonna lose a lot of credibility for all of us who play in the snow, because we want it to be waterproof, but we also want good sound. And with the 7, all you gotta do is put a wind slayer on it and you can snowboard all day long and that thing just rocks. And if you're not familiar with what a wind slayer is, this is a video you're going to want to check because this will up your audio game on any action camera 200%. Looking carefully at the casing for the GoPro 8, you also notice at the top a little area to mount things in. You see one picture with LED lights mounted in it, and a lot of people are saying this other picture is an external screen that you can buy and then mount in it. I don't think that's what it is at all. I think GoPro would be foolish to make us spend more money to get a screen to then attach so that we can see ourselves for vlogging and other things like that to set up a shot. We all know in high action stuff, when you're filming yourself, you're not looking at yourself. You're pointing the camera at you and you're going. So this screen is great for things like vlogging or setting up a shot. I think it's gonna be the screen that's on the back with a larger screen print that flips up, because if it was designed properly, all they would have to do is add a hinge. During action stuff, you don't want to be walking around with your screen out or you're going to break it off. But now it increases your camera from just an action camera. Some ink. Now it increases your action camera into a vlogging camera, a multi-use camera. Flip that screen up if you need to mount yourself. If you need to see yourself or set up a shot, flip it back down, get back into the action. I think they're missing the mark if it's an attachment. Fingers crossed that's not what it is. Two of the coolest rumors I am seeing about this camera: 4K 120 frames a second and 1080 480 frames a second. I don't know about you, but 480 frames a second to me sounds awesome. For those of you that do 4K, that 120 frames, slowing that down, that's gonna be buttery smooth, awesome slow motion. I'd really like to hear what you guys want from the GoPro 8. I'd like to hear what you guys think those different things are in the pictures, and if you think it's worth an upgrade. Because you know I'm gonna be getting one and I'm gonna be testing it and I'm gonna be letting you know if it's a piece of crap or not. GoPro doesn't send me this stuff, so I gotta shell the money out myself. Hopefully I'll be able to get one on the early side and let you know if you should save your money, keep what you got, especially now after I've had more time with this guy, the Osmo Action, and tons of time with the GoPro 7. Which one of these is the camera to go for? I'm just so excited because I love these action cameras probably more than I love my drones in some ways. I've been wanting to do all kinds of crazy stuff with this, and that 480 frames a second, man. Woo! That'd be cool. That will be cool. I'll see you guys next time. And if you haven't already, go check out that video right there. And when you're done with that, maybe that one right over there. See you guys later.